What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we are heading into the castle gates, and we will be jumping into it with Oziel. So the castle gates is a map I haven't done a lot of gameplay in, so I'm not super familiar with everything that can happen here, but there are a lot of things that can go wrong if you don't set your traps up properly. The overload trap is actually not a bad trap to use here. Guess we can do that. There's not too many ceilings, and at the same time there's not too many places where you actually want a lot of traps. Things like the boom barrel roller don't work too well here because most of the walls and ceilings are kind of low, so you have to manually detonate the barrels, which means you might as well just use a regular boom barrel. But we're going to use a wall trap. Wall blades is probably the best choice. That or your everyday grinders. Those grinders are pretty much decent everywhere that you can get somebody to hug a wall. And there's a lot of wall hugging here. But we're going to try to go north this time instead of routing south like I did before. And we'll see what we can get done. We're going to drop the priest for the Jade Empire Guardian though. And tinker with these traits a bit. Move Feeling Fierce there, and then we're going to go for gold with some Making It Rain. So there we go. Let's jump in. Boom.
They will taste the bitter sting of death.
Okay, so while we're all about feeding these guys into some bitter death, let us first block off this. What was that? Oh, okay. So that was the lantern basically fading out of existence when we got close enough that it would have obstructed the camera somewhat. So, what is that? Does it do anything? Just for decoration. Okay. And what did I expect? So,
I almost feel sorry for them.
gonna slow those guys a bit, and we don't get to actually place anything super crazy there, but we're gonna put one of these over here. Let's actually reverse those then.
I will rip them.
We'll make sure that those guys are very much stuck in that area. It'll take them a while to actually break that that gate down. The only thing that they send out initially are terracotta giants, and terracotta giants are really slow. They also don't deal much damage. They're really just meant to slow you down. They make it harder for melee characters to get out of combat, so you sort of have to stand there and fight, force you to take a stand. Alright, almost broken.
They've broken through a gate.
Literally takes them half a minute just to get through that gate. All right. Not bad. That was pretty solid clear. Pretty quick too. All right. Next, what are we doing? I guess we'll do something like that. It'll force everything to take a bit longer though. I think I want to do that instead though. This is mainly because, oh yeah, you just gotta die.
They will know fear.
That will burn everything that's... Oh, nope, it still gets hit. Alright, so we're gonna sell it. My goal was really to try to get something that will be out of the path of disabling that the overload trap is setting up, but looks like that was wrong. There we go. Grabbing jagged shards now. And we can really just mash Z and let those guys start coming in.
Watch out! Our enemies have broken through again.
What we're going to want to do here is set that up, slow them here, flip them, and then probably slow them there again. Now we have another unstable
They've broken
rift.
through a gate.
Looks like it is coming from down there. Not sure what the kobold expects to accomplish by slowing things in there. Maybe his AI still needs a bit of work so that it's not just running around disabling things that don't really matter. He probably needs a bit of rhyme or reason to him. Now, again, Oziel will do reduced damage to all of the regular soldier fodder that they have here. Oh, no you don't.
Our traps are being disabled.
So that's the first time he actively disabled a trap. Interesting. I'm gonna take a quick peek in here, see what we have. Nothing I'm really worried about. Alright, but soon we will have to deal with the top gate. That's when things get interesting. Now for these firelings, you will have to manually take them out. So just be prepared to do it. That pretty much handles it as far as I'm concerned. And then you can sort of make a stand on these stairs. I guess if I absolutely wanted to, I could do something like that. That should be out of the path of the ceiling traps. We can probably do something like this. And that might be right in the area where they get a little dangerous, but we'll see. Gonna grab Vexing Surge. And this area we actually get to do a lot of stuff with relatively close to where they start. And we don't want to flip them back into where they come from, but we do want to force them to take a bit of time. Alright, that was a nice jar in the middle of everybody. This is a lot of bears. The thing about bears is that they regenerate health. Ooh. They regenerate health when one of the other minions dies near them. So they're actually really sturdy.
They will come to me, and they will die.
The boss minion has entered the battlefield.
Okay, so what is this boss? Okay, the boss is up here. It is a Lysander. Not really worried about that too much. No, that wasn't the boss. Oh, the Lysander's down here. Okay.
The boss minion has been taken down.
So the boss got taken down by the BGH ballistas that I set up in the ceiling there, which is really good. We're already at ectoplasmic explosion, which is really nice actually. Now because Lysander's dead, these guys don't just keep regenerating and have huge pools of HP. So we're kind of okay with that.
They will know fear.
Right, and then we're just going to add a bit more fire for them down there.
If you think this key is big, you should see the gate.
Alright, and then we're just going to set up a few things to flip these guys out. I think that's pretty good.
There are always those who refuse to some may see but I think that's job security.
He's kind of right about that. There's always some fringe group within a society that basically doesn't like the rules as they exist. You know, anything else would be some sort of false utopia. Because there would really be no thought if there was no dissension. In my opinion, at least. This guy is probably just going to die here. He is very large and there are a lot of traps. Alright, and what we have here is probably some sort of runners.
Boss defeated.
Can probably No, I don't want to put them that close. Alright, I should probably put another one of these down then. And then some more flippy flips.
This will do.
Alright, so those are going to work surprisingly well because of the way that they're set up. I have no idea what that bear is doing or where it's trying to go. Oh, okay. Trying to get down there. So, the, ooh. Should probably put a couple of slows down here. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I almost feel sorry for them.
So all of the light enemies should basically get filtered out by the flips, or at least a good percentage of them. Where is the bear? Come on, buddy. Right here, I'm waiting for you. Come give me a hug.
The boss minion has entered the battlefield.
Oh, nice. So this is where we get the Swifty. There's actually some positions right here where
Boss minion defeated.
you can hang extra ones of those, which is great. These guys are going to come north, which we have things set up for them already. All of those guys in the north area got flipped.
Break upon the rocks of eternity.
And we have 5 minutes for the last two waves. Should be pretty easy. I think Swifty was the only real threat there. Could be wrong about that, but we'll see.
Unstable rift is opening. Destroy it.
Who knows?
You must die for me to take you.
Should be it.
Destroy the unstable rift.
Okay. Whatever managed to get over the barricades there was basically just leapers. That guy met an unfortunate end. But at least he got to feel what it looked like to fly.
My magic is not ready.
There we go. Oh, that bouncing orb can go back downstairs. Flips are super efficient here. Okay. That is probably going to be in the center.
Only one who can lift and turn the key.
So the image is invulnerable until such time as he splits.
Our barricades. They've destroyed our barricades.
All right. So I don't even think I need to replace this.
You won't escape the grasp of the Forsaken.
Which is good because now I can just blow these guys up and this is all done. Alright, what else is... Oh no. Last minute they sent out a couple of guys. Brilliant. So you should wait there and actually replace that barricade. If you do, you turn around, take out the guys that are at the top, and then you can finish off the rest coming from the center. That was actually a really quick clear. Yeah, I think that's my new best strategy for that map at the very least. But yeah, so wasn't even trying to do anything spectacular, but that was really quick. I'm genuinely surprised at that. But next we'll be moving on to the Academy Sewers. This is a map that has a bit more nuance with it due to the unique way that the walls and ceilings are set up. So we'll see how well Oziel does here. I think with the correct use of slowing traps, you can probably do really well here, but you'll still want to bring a good selection of fire and AoE traps to deal with the enemies in some tight spaces, because they can move really quickly and the paths are not quite as long as they look to the rift. And the guardian locations are actually set up in positions that aren't too advantageous. So we'll look at that when we get to it. But either way, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, feel free to leave a comment or let me know something about it or that you'd like to see in the future possibly. And until next time, as always, have a good one, folks.